my God, this is back. We're gonna
back
again. We're gonna make that joke of we're back a couple, probably the last time, because I don't think there's anything else we're doing that we need to say. Hey, we're back.
For now.
But hey, V-Time, yay! I don't know how long this episode was. If it's very short, that means we just went to the point. If it's very long, we ranted. So
yes.
You have been warned. But anyway, welcome everybody to episode 129 of V-Time. We got it's not a recap episode. It's just we're going to talk about some special things here and there, just recapping a little bit, not all of it, because fuck that.
We're just going to cover Lyrical very briefly and what we think of all the main cards.
Correct. And then maybe a couple extra stuff at the end, and then we're ending. And hopefully next week we're just going to go back on track.
Yes.
I said hopefully.
Hopefully.
Anyway, with that being said, if you're interested in buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the affiliate link down below.
Your purchases through this link help support the channel, so you're going to be more great videos like this straight to you guys.
At least that hasn't changed.
Exactly.
Fucking clockwork.
Anyway,
with that scripted part of the way, let's go straight into the leaks. Not really leaks. The set's out in Japan tomorrow.
Yes.
Or technically yesterday. Depending on whenever I edit this and post it. The set's out that Friday.
Yes.
And we're just going to look at double rares and go up. We're going to assume people know the abilities of Friends and Powerful by now. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, well, it's going to make very strange sense leading up to the actual main cards. But hey, stick with it. We're going to go left and right. Starting off with Head to the Pinnacle.
Yes.
Kathleen. Man, we should have gotten a lawn in the corner, just a scoring system again.
Just have
it's just oh, well.
Yep.
It's a grade 1. Well, this is going to be double rares and up. So we're going to start with double rares, going to triple rares, yada, yada, yada.
Yes.
But her effect is auto when this unit is placed on rear guard. Counterblast 1 and discard 2 cards from your hand and draw 2 cards. It is a cycle.
Big cycle.
Yeah, the big cycle. Like, that's about it. Honestly, I might put this in Powerful.
In my opinion, I wish it didn't have the counterblast, but I can kind of understand why it has.
I mean, most cards cycle 1 almost for free. So the cycle 2, it's like, hey, here's a CB. But then Overdress says, here's an order that does it basically better.
Yeah.
Because you're minusing 3 cards to +2.
But it is Overdress. It is main character deck.
Exactly. Anyway, moving on.
Flapping Tone Signy?
Yee.
Powerful. Auto rear guard. When this unit boosts, if your soul has no cards, cost counterblast 1, choose one of your units and it gets power +5 until your turn. Then auto rear guard. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. If you have a Vanguard with a powerful ability, stay in this unit, choose a card from your soul, and put it into your drop. This effect is mandatory.
Yep. Honestly, a very amazing card, but because the whole powerful shindig is restand one of your rear guards after the Vanguard swing. Mm. So with this, you at least have a column that keeps restanding and
more ways to Soul Blast early game's good.
And more power. Like, overall, this is just a really, really double rare. And there's a 5 attack combo with her that if people watch the video know about that I can't pull off.
Yes.
Moving on. We have another double rare for Ghost now. Another Obeyed in the Eternity Irene.
Wow, getting Zorga names in here.
I know, right? Grade 1. Auto rear guard. When this unit boosts a ghost normal unit rear guard, this unit gets power 2k until the end of battle, making a 10k booster. At the end of that battle, you may put the boosted rear guard on the bottom of your deck. So it does what Ghost wants to do, open up that free slot so Feltirosa can just call something new from your drive check.
Most of the time they'll do it themselves, but if you're having to force a grade 1 in front of it, or you don't have the soul to pay for the one that Soul Blast 2, I mean, at least it's a way to clear out the board.
Exactly. You know, it is a normal unit, so they did account for not putting triggers back into your deck. But hey, it's overall a really good double rare. Like, it'll show enough utility for the deck.
Speaking of really good double rares, spokesperson of Heavenly Voice, Hergel,
sure.
Oh, White Wings auto. I don't know. Oh, White Wings auto. When this unit is placed on rear guard from hand during your main phase, cost counterblast 1. Choose a card with the White Wings ability from your drop zone, not name this card, and call it to an open rear guard.
You know, it's just great recursion. Like, it's a CB, which is the only thing I don't like about it. But overall, it's like a really good card. The art on it, though, fucking fantastic.
Yeah, and it gets any White Wings card, so does it have to be like 8K like the one card we had before?
Exactly. Not to mention, like, if you play this right, let's say you have 4 cards on the board, play this, counter plus 1, call the girl that's counter plus 1 for every 3 odd grades you have, give a critical and 5k to unit. It's like, hip! Power. Moving on, though, we have next step, La Plume. This is anesthesia. I love how we kind of switched our cards.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unintentionally. And I don't want to switch back just because I'm very scared that it's going to switch on us again. So I'm just going to stick with it. So next step, La Plume. Auto, when this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Aesthesia in its card name, choose a grade 2 or less card from your soul with Aesthesia in its card name, and you may call it to an open rear guard as rest. If you called it during your battle phase, stand the called unit.
So if you're calling this during the main phase, at least you can plus some cards to board that will eventually go back to your hand, which is kind of nice. But mainly it's used in the battle phase just so you can get extra attacks. And normally this card is bad because you only have 2 targets, but there is commons and rares now that have been leaked that make this card way better because they can keep recycling your air cards from your drop zone and basically keep reusing all your effects. So it's actually a really good card now that all the stuff's been fleshed out.
I remember when it first got leaked, like, I don't like it. I was like, give it a chance, man.
I needed to see the whole picture. Beware of overeating Elite. Auto, when this unit boosts a rear guard, look at the top card of your deck. You may put it on the top or bottom of your deck.
Such a simple effect, but so fucking good.
Yeah, and just know if you're getting triggers or not. If you're not at them, well, let's keep digging until we get to them.
Exactly. Like, it's a simple effect. All of them can run it. I really like it. It's like simple, straightforward. Is probably one of the best things in Vanguard. Sound in the Wind. Dukaila. There you go. Auto rearguard once per turn when your unit with the friend ability is placed in the same column as this unit. If you have 3 or more other friends, counter plus 1 and draw a card. Wait. 3 or more other friends, it says.
Listen, reading's hard. This is a really good card, especially if you did like we did in the gameplay where you can go into the grade 1 after you've rode, and so you'll have a column, and then you'll have your grade 1. You place the new grade 2. Well, we'll get to it eventually, which allows you to keep calling more cards and drawing more cards. You can call this down. If you have enough CB, you can call in something in front of it, and just keeps basically keeping your board full without you using much of your hand.
Exactly. While you did misplay in the video, like it would have been an easy fix of just in the early game calling one more grade 1 or grade 0 or something. One more grade 1. Actually, no. Any card. Any normal card in the column, because then when you ride, you pull out the friend, you have 3 friends.
Exactly. But regardless, it's a really good ability because if you can keep it behind the Vanguard.
Actually, it wouldn't work.
Wouldn't?
Sorry. Sorry for interrupting multiple times, but it wouldn't. Because look at the timing. Like, ride. Something was placed on Vanguard. Do you trigger? No. Because the card coming out makes it a friend.
Oh, yeah, it looks
but it needs to see the trigger ability at that moment.
Yeah, true. But still, even in the late game, though, if it's behind the Vanguard, if you can keep Persona
late
riding.
Game, fuck yeah. No, late, good sir. Did you not notice that your grade 2 game always has a full board? Not even late game going to grade 3.
No. Like, regardless, like, it's a good card overall because it does what you want to do, which is draw cards so you don't minus if you're going against the bad matchups.
Exactly. Moving on.
Gorizio Prince Meredith. Auto rearguard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 order card from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. It's weird that this is a double rare, not a rare.
I don't know where to put it. Like, a lot of decks do play orders, but none of them really need that orders that bad.
I mean, the only deck I can really think of that would really, really use this is probably the Song deck. Because if you really need a dig for that fractal.
Yeah, sure. I guess. Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's the only deck I can think off the top of my head because Rubies, gems we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Yeah, they got all they need.
They got everything they needed, so they don't need it. And the only other order deck I can think of would be Songs.
Oh, Dragons, technically.
Dragons, but they already search out their order and they have a better card in a rare slot that can fix that problem.
Gems, Dragons, and we just talked about them and I'm blanking. Songs. But the only 3 decks in Lyrical that really use orders that much. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to decks that don't use orders and use the bind zone. Aim for the Horizon PL. Again, fucking amazing art. That's why I love black wings and white wings. But this one is a black wing. Rear guard. If you have a Vanguard Celestial in its card name, this unit can attack a grade 3 or greater Vanguard from the back row. Hi, Maggie.
Yeah.
We're doing it better than you.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, pretty much.
I say better because black wings have access to -5 to all your units. Now, on top of another unit that says -5 to more units, and if they go to 0 or less, bottom deck. So it's like the 10k, it doesn't gain any power, sure, but I'm gonna neg you enough to where 10k doesn't matter. You're basically gaining 5k.
We'll talk about it down until we get to it, but their triple rare allows you to have both effects active if you can play it right.
If you can play it right, correct. But yeah, moving on to more double rares.
Oh,
Finally get the dragons.
Smiling Together. Yes, yeah. We're gonna go with that. Continuous Guardian Circle. All of your units with guards earns correct in their card name get shield +10. Again, the Continuous Guardian Circle. All of your rear guards with earns correct in their card names cannot be hit. It's a great guard card. If you feel like you need a slot where you need defense, it's just a good card.
I mean, Orange Card always has that extra slot open. Like, it's either running the 30k shield order or running this.
I mean, makes your regular units 15s, makes your grade 3s a 10k shield, so if you don't need a Persona Ride. And also makes it a perfect guard for all of your rear guards.
I mean, the mirror match is like perfect card.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, my issue with this is deck space is already really tight. And there's, I think, a rare. We're probably not going to cover it. But it basically keeps recycling your order. And the only tech spot you're going to have, you're going to want for that because it's a really amazing card. And you always want to see your order.
You're not wrong.
So as great of an effect it is, I really don't see any play of it.
Not to mention, you got to understand, it's also a Guardian Circle continues the whole not hit.
So it's
a
never
lot of effects are just say, hey, pop it before you even get a chance to place it.
Exactly. So,
like meteors, I'm gonna swing and pop. You don't have a chance to put it in Guardian Circle and protect it. The mirror match is the only one that you can really protect them because they can't be hit. But any other deck that says retire, it's like, okay, cool, they're gone. But that's still a pretty good card. Moving on, 2 more double rares. I'm going friendly.
Motivated Enough Arletta.
Did I read the last one or did you?
What was the last one? Oh yeah, the earns correct card. You read this one.
There we go. Motivated Enough Arletta. Or Arlette.
Arlette.
Whatever. Friends! Continuous rear guard. If you have another unit in the same column as this unit and that unit and this unit become friends. That's the whole friend shtick. What?
Hold on.
Did you completely misread Friends?
No. Okay, I wasn't seeing things. It's pretty much Harmony.
Wow. That was a bad joke. Anyway, auto rear guard at the end of the battle that this unit attacked. If you have 3 or more other friends, Soul Blast 1 and return this unit to your hand.
I mean, it's cool that you can bounce it. The way the grade 3 is going to want to work, you don't really want to bounce it before the Vanguard attacks, but I just don't understand what would be the point of having a grade 3 back in your hand.
So they don't pop it so you have something to play down next turn?
The only thing I can think of is using it with the grade 1 we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So you can keep putting it back in the same column and counterblasting a draw card, but you're just eating your counterblast up if you keep doing that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it was made for a reason. The reason is escaping me, but hey. One more double rare.
Detour Together LV. Continuous front row rear guard. All of your rear guards with different card names than this unit cannot be attacked by your opponent's card. Cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. And then auto rear guard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may countercharge 1.
I think this is an earns correct card.
When this unit attack hits a Vanguard. I mean, it can be used in anything. It just basically says, hey, I'm protecting everything if it's on the board in the front row.
All of your rear guards with different card names as this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's cards.
True.
Actually, this works in everything. Yeah.
It does, yeah. But, I mean, it works really good in earns correct because you're going to have a board of all of them except for one slot, which is just
go
but
in. It's still, like, everything that's not her is protected. So you pop her, and then everything's not protected. Like, we've seen multiple cards like this, and I'm going back to Meteors. Like, Meteors, I'm going to pop 5. Pop this one first. Now I can touch everything else.
This is actually a pretty hilarious card and against the snow matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. You can only take 1 card on my board.
Okay. When they ride the main grade 3, sure. When they use any other effect, yeah, this thing is just going to be targeted first and then everything else.
Exactly.
Oh, but still not a bad effect.
Yeah, it's a counter charge.
Yeah. Moving on to more double rares. Bathing Fountain to lose. Whatever. Powerful auto rearguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if your soul has no cards, counter +1 this unit gets. Auto rearguard. When this unit attack hits, draw a card. And then, until the end of the battle, choose one of your other units and it gets 5k until the end of the turn. I've been misreading this card so much. I thought it needed a hit to get the 5k. It just needs to fucking...
Hit the draw.
Exactly. The 5k goes somewhere, which makes the deck a little bit better.
A little bit. I mean, it is 5k. Sometimes that can matter.
Yeah, 100%. Like if you just have her in the front row and no other card, swing 5k here. Vanguard swings, makes the CB free, swing 5k another here. You just made a 10k column.
And on top of that, the grade 1 is boosting. It's also giving 5ks to places. So, I mean, overall, You're giving powers everywhere.
Anyway, are we there yet? Nope.
More
double rares.
Enveloping Compassion Torquil.
Oh, so we got 3 for the Black Wings, White Wings deck. Nice.
White Wings, auto rearguard. When this unit attacks, this unit gets power +10 until the end of the battle. And then at the end of the battle, you may put this unit to the soul.
I mean, it's a really good effect. It's just a beat stick.
And on top of that, the fact that it's a may put this into the soul. So you don't have to put it to your soul.
Like there's a grade 1 in White Wings that just says if we're in White Wings, it gains 10k and it's a 5k base, so it's a 15k booster. There's a 23k attacker. Like White Wings already gains power. Like put a full board, put this down, put the card that says crit. This is a 28k double critical, possibly a 36k double critical swinger now.
Yeah.
White Wings. Moving on.
Oh, cool.
Challenge to Self, Trudy. Auto, when this card is discarded from your deck or hand during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with a list in its card name, counter +1, search your deck or drop zone for up to 1 gem card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and if you searched your deck, shuffle your deck.
I just want to say, I love how the art looks so much like Zelda from Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah.
But this card, all around, just does everything you want to do in the deck.
It's CB.
It is CB. But at the same time, it's like, if you discard it from your hand for Ride Line,
you get a free gem.
You get a free gem. If you discard it from your deck after activating Willis's Soul Blaster Sapphire, you get a gem out of your deck. So you're just Yes. So you're plussing other ways. If you discard it for a ruby after you draw 2 and discard a card.
I wouldn't say plussing. You know what I would say instead of plussing? You're getting your fucking pieces.
You're right. But in my opinion, if you use it with a ruby, it's a plus because you draw 2, ditch 1. So you even out normally. But with this, you see it's technically CB2 to draw 1.
It's CB2 to technically draw 1, yeah. Which is hefty, but hey, sometimes it matters.
And the funny part about this is outside of Overdress, in Premium, if you're reading the list in Premium, you can discard this for Stride and get the effect off.
You're not wrong.
It's a grade 3. So
you're not wrong. Ditch for Stride, get the book, Counter +1/3, Soul Blast 3, go stupid.
Oh, that's not a book. It still searches for a gem, but...
Oh. Well, can't break it. Sorry.
But it still searches for a gem, so I mean, it still evens out.
You're not wrong. Anyway, moving on. Triple rare finally? Finally a triple rare.
We
did
finally
I read that last one or did you?
You read it, so this one's me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Sweet X Sweet. Play this card with counter +1. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 unit card from among them. Call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck.
I mean, it's a simple, straightforward ability, but really fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, here's a counter blast. Get what you need.
This is going into the powerful deck 100%. Like, I need to see my pieces if I'm going to do the combo heavy deck.
I can see this in Ghosts because they always want to see certain pieces at certain times. This is actually really good with Ghost because you can get
you got to be very careful with Ghost though, because Ghost does use the CB a lot.
Yes, but if you get I think it's Ingrid, their triple rare grade 3, it gets called from outside the hand, so it counter charges.
Oh, not to mention it also then shuffles the deck, so the Ingrids that you did use get reshuffled into the deck.
So I can see this in Ghosts.
The only reason I'm very hesitant to put it in Ghosts is because if you drive check, it does shit.
Oh, you're right. Kyrie could use this because it's a combo deck if you're building that version of it. There's all kinds of decks this goes in. It's a great card overall. I can understand why it's triple rare.
Yeah. Moving on though. This though is a very interesting triple rare. We got Symphonic Sky Ludmilla. fucking amazing art. Oh my god, I won this card just because of the art. Am I wrong?
It's interesting.
Auto rearguard at the end of the battle that this unit boosted costs Soul Blast 1, perform all the following according to the songs sung this turn. With the deck we know, this probably only max 2. If you sung Romantic Happiness, choose one of your units and it gets power 5 until the end of turn. Twilight Sound of Waves, look at the top card of your deck. Matter Red Runway, you may return this unit to your hand. And the last one is 6 Flower Fractal, discard a card from your hand and draw a card, so a cycle. If I remember correctly, the Red Runway and the 6 Flower are going to be the two that you mainly run, right?
Yeah, 6 Flower Fractal is definitely the one you're always going to use late game. I think the crit one's the Mad Runway.
Yeah.
But my only issue with this card is it's a great card, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the deck space in that deck is so tight.
Oh, yeah.
That there's people already saying that you're probably never going to run this that are playing it.
Like, look at it. It's like the two main combos you're going to use is the Red Runway and the Fractal, right? Mm-hmm. Return it to hand and then discard it to draw a card.
Yeah.
That, like, literally, that's a combo you could do. The other two is like, cool, look at the top card of your deck. I believe the Sound of Waves is the one that gives you 5k to the front row. So it's like, it's a weird card. I see potential, but like you said, like a lot of people are going to say, yeah, I'd like power more than I'd like this.
On top of that, it's like, you can only use this when you get to grade 3 because you can't sing songs until you get to grade 3. So it's like, well,
It's a vanilla card before that.
Yeah. Next up is Astonished Talent Ruginia. Auto rearguard at the end of the battle. This unit boosted and a unit with earns correct in its card name. If you have a Vanguard with Clarissa in its card name, costs Soul Blast 1, retire this unit, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 or less card with earns correct in its card name, reveal it, put it to your hand, then shuffle your deck.
I mean, I can see this just going behind the Vanguard and just either getting a Persona Red or a target you need.
I mean, I wouldn't put it behind. Does it have to hit?
No.
Oh, yeah, just put it behind the Vanguard, yeah. Because basically it's like, I'm going to swing at rearguard. I'm going to get my piece for next turn. I'm going to keep doing this. Oh, I'm missing a piece? So grab this piece. Do I need Persona Reds? Grab Persona Reds.
Yeah. Overall, it's a really good card for triple for Earn's Credit. On a side note, I'm really glad they didn't make any more cards with Earn's Credit in their card name.
Exactly. I will say this, though. We're coming back to what we were saying earlier. It's like they have only like 3 flex spots unless they want to start dropping pieces. So it's going to be really hard to play to run that.
Speaking of cards, it's not going to be hard to play to run because they're really good. We got Mayamiya Ensemble Nara. Auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard during your main phase, Cannibal one, search your deck, choose a card from your soul, call it to an open rearguard, then choose a card from your hand for each card in your soul and discard it. So it's of course meant for the powerful deck because the second ability is powerful. Auto rearguard when this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard. If your soul has no cards, this unit gets 5k until the end of turn, making a 15k swinger. So it's meant for the powerful deck. It's meant for you to use it when you have 1 card in soul. So you pull that card out, get a 3 card on board, and not ditch anything from hand. Preferably.
On a side note, if you really wanted to, you can play this in other decks. It is a free call from soul.
You're not wrong. Just if you have more soul left over, it's like you better be ready to ditch.
Yeah. I mean,
oh my god, play this in gems. Call Soul Blast. I have cards in soul. Discard Cannon Blast. Add a gem.
Oh my god, you're not wrong. You couldn't discard the grade 3 and search for gems. That's funny. That's actually kind
free
of fun.
Card on board. Free gem search.
It's
a win-win.
You're not gonna have counter blast. You're gonna go to town.
Anyway, here's a card for you. I told you we'd balance back out.
Hoppin' Stellar Melty. Friends, continuous rearguard if you have another unit, same column as unit friends. Pretty much the friends keyword. Auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard during your main phase, cost Counterblast 1, choose up to 1 card with a grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from your hand, call it to rearguard. If you call, draw a card. It's pretty much a mini Alden.
Again, this can be played in any deck technically.
Yes, because, I mean, it just, when it's placed, do the thing. Friends is just there for friends.
Exactly. Like, Jesus Christ, the amount of stupidity you've done this with this card is stupid. Anyways, I love how it lined up. Privilege Potential Panel. Right?
Yeah. Panel? I think it's...
Panel, sure. God, yes, use MPHs. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard Celestial in its card name, Soul Blast 1, choose a card from your bind zone and put it into your hand. If you put a card into your hand, choose a card from your hand and bind it. Black Wings, auto rearguard when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 3 or greater Vanguards, and it gets -5 until the end of the turn. Overall, an amazing card. Mm-hmm. This card alone has brought the potential to actually mix a Black Wings, White Wings decks finally.
Yes, because you can use the grade 3 that gives you both effects. Mm-hmm. You can literally say, oh, it's in my bind zone. I'm going to Soul Blast 1, pull it back out of my bind zone, put it back into my bind zone.
Oh, yeah.
And just keep getting both effects out of just that. And the Soul's not an issue because I think Black Wings got a card in the common
Black Wings
slot.
got a card that can Soul Charge too, correct.
Yes. So overall, it's easy to do it. And then giving -5 to your opponent's Vanguard, also nice.
I will be attempting to make a Black Wings, White Wings deck. I do agree a lot of pure Black Wings deck and a pure White Wings decks are really, really good on their own. But I want to see how a combo deck of those two works. This card is definitely going to be a focus in it.
Combo
breaker.
So next up we got
channel my inner lawn.
Spinning Stacking Cannon, Diatine. Diatine.
Look, man, it's lyrical names. They start getting stupid.
It's a Ghost Tripper rare.
Exactly.
Auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard, if Rondo of Eventide, Moon, Felty Rosa is on your Vanguard, main card, cost Soul Blast 1, choose a Ghost normal unit other than this card from your drop zone and call it to an open rearguard. And then auto, rearguard at the end of the battle, this unit attacked, you may put it to the bottom of your deck.
I haven't actually read this card for some reason. Hold up.
So basically, it allows you to get grade 1 to your back row, or if you're at the end of a chain, like you drove check one normal unit and then you drive check a trigger, then drive check this, you can still get your 2 attacks technically. If you know you're not going to have it, but it's weird. It's mostly, in my opinion, made to get grade 1's boosters back.
Exactly.
Back out.
Exactly. Like if you for some reason don't have a booster anywhere, that this at least provides a booster, because it's one of those things like Felty Rosa can only call to the front row. So if this is your first drive check, you almost don't want to use the ability because you're going to cuck yourself from getting more drive checks because there's another normal unit behind it.
Well, where this card is good is when you're before you attack it in your main phase, because it doesn't say it has to be during the battle phase. So you can place this on rear, call a card from your drop, get a free unit to go to the back, so you don't keep using cards from your hand.
Exactly. So early game or her first round of attacks, she's amazing because she can just make the board. And then later, if you get her in the second drive check and you been getting nothing but triggers, at least you can get something out. It's a weird card because look at it this way: like if I drive check 2 triggers, I'm not getting any ghosts out, but at least I got triggers.
Yes.
If I drive check a ghost and then this, I already put my front row and I make a front row. So the only thing I can make is a booster. And if I have a full board, I'm not using the effect.
Yeah.
If I drive check this first and then call something and I drive check another ghost, now I'm cucking myself that I could have just called that ghost and drive checked again and maybe got triggers.
What the best part about this is it is a cost. It's not, you can choose not to pay the cost.
Exactly.
And it still goes to the bottom of the deck.
But I do agree with you because look at it this way, from your drop. So it picks specific cards in your drop and also makes herself go away. So she is literally there for the pre-attack. So call this, call something else. They're going to go away. Call new things out. So using her on the drive check, not as good, but using her before the drive checks are fucking amazing.
Exactly. Overall, really good card.
Yeah. Me or you?
I read the last one.
Oh, damn it.
Well,
you know what?
Again.
You go. Because then it goes back to me, and then it goes definitely to you.
Okay, so next up, we got the Friends main unit, Mimish Fortuna.
Fortia,
yeah. Why did I say Fortuna? Friend, it has a friend effect for Vanguard and Rearguard. And then Vanguard, auto Vanguard, at the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If you have 5 or more other friends, cost Counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, stay on this unit, it gets power +5, minus drive 1. High Overlord.
Once per turn.
Yes, once per turn. Sorry. Yeah, pretty much Overlord with the lyrical skin.
You're not wrong, but Overlord has to hit. This doesn't.
Yes, this also can swing at the Vanguard and keep restanding without having to swing at rearguards.
Yeah. So overall, just a better Overlord.
Yeah, but you have to have a full board.
I do like the fact that it's a Vanguard Rearguard friend ability. Like, I didn't even realize it the first time. It's like, oh yeah, I guess if you don't have any other friends, it's like call this to the front row and make a friend call them.
Yeah, if you need that board, it's there.
Persona Ride or France?
Mm.
But we got the... Maybe I should have read it.
Maybe we should have read it.
You know what? I'll pick up the next two and then you can pick up the last one. Okay, we got Scintillate Rays Ophelia.
I'm glad you're reading it.
I know, right? It's a gem card and a fucking amazing gem card at that. This is one of the first cards we've seen. I think we might have covered it before we went on hiatus. Auto Rigard, at the end of the battle that your Prismatic Ballista on your Vanguard attack. Perform all the following according to the cards you played or Soul Blasted for your Vanguard's ability this turn. So, if you Soul Blasted or played a Ruby, this unit gets power 15k until the end of turn. Why does it matter if it gains power after the Vanguard swing? Well, maybe you swing with it first because the second one is Sapphire. Counterblast 1, put a back row center rear guard on the bottom of your deck. Stand this unit and shuffle your deck.
I'm glad that they said back row center rear guard.
Don't
for
make
this.
you broken.
So that way you can't get multiple restands off of this. But the power alone is really good because you can just Soul Blast a Ruby, give your Vanguard 15, and if you have two of these on the front row, after your Vanguard swings, they're going to get 15s. So just basically plus 15 to your front row.
Exactly. And if you Soul Blast a Sapphire, you get a full board. If you didn't Soul Blast a Sapphire and you just played a Sapphire, you can give her 5k. So she becomes an 18k swinger and then followed by a 33k swinger when she restands.
Exactly.
But the biggest part that you fucking figure out immediately and it just broke shit is, what if I put an Overtrigger behind the Vanguard and then just shuffle it back in my deck?
Yeah, I was like, drew the Overtrigger. How unfortunate.
No, Overtrigger is the extreme option. Well, the point is you can put any trigger or any specific card behind the Vanguard and just put it back.
It makes using a Sapphire look not as bad because if you look at the top 5 and you're like, oh, there's triggers. I'm like, well...
Dude, how many times did I look at top 5 and just fall 5 triggers?
Oh, I remember the video we did testing Ballista. But now you can say, oh, well, at least I can put the hill back to deck. So I put it behind the Vanguard, it becomes a 10k booster. And then it's going to get shuffled back into the deck so I don't lose that hill.
Exactly. Anyway, powerful. Now it's time.
Powerful.
Coming Beauty Herminia. Auto Vanguard, Cannabis 1, and this unit gets power 5k until the end of turn. This is not a once per turn ability, so you can just keep spamming it and reminisce on the old days of the Cannabis 1 1k cards.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Anyway, powerful. Auto Vanguard at the end of the battle that this unit attacked. If a total number of cards in your soul and face up in your damage zone is 0, discard a card from your hand. Choose one of your other rear guards with the powerful ability and stand it. Reduce the next time you counterblast this turn by 1. I forgot there needs to be a powerful ability. I hope I didn't miss it.
No.
I think I did restand only cards with the powerful ability.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you did too.
But that's a nice thing to double read and double check. But the whole making counterblast free is good because the card we talked about on hit can just use its ability for free and it's now on hit pressure. The card that boosts can give 5k to something for free. Like overall, she complements the other cards we've seen. The only thing about it is like I don't like Bastion.
You know,
I don't like the Bastion effect.
You know what this reminds me of? G Great Nature. I'm gonna get attack, give 5k here, attack 5k here. Restand this, I'll has all this power of 5ks that I stacked on it.
I just don't get, even with Bastion, I don't get the balancing at the Bushy figured out.
Oh yeah,
it's one of those things like let me do 2 drive checks. And then discard a card, so minus myself overall the potential of cards in my hand to have a rear guard restand.
Without any power.
Exactly. But then any effect that's like, well, let me discard a card and restand my Vanguard, and he loses a drive check, so I technically net 0 cards, still get 4 attacks, but it's a Vanguard swing, so hey, I can hit triggers. I never understand that balancing act. Like, how does losing cards in hand to have a rear guard attack one more time, cost-wise, balance out to, hey, I'm not going to lose any cards in hand, and I'm going to have 2 Vanguard swings. Yeah. Even Overlord's like that.
It's weird.
But Overlord's forced to swing at least in a rear guard. I don't get it. What is this weird-ass balancing act? Like,
it feels like it's missing support to make it better. That's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, well, here's this really cool effect, but there's no real combo piece to make the most use of it.
You know what should have happened? this would have probably made it a bit stupid, but it at least would balance out the balancing act. You know what I should have done? Discard a card for hand, restand one of your rear guards with a powerful ability, and give it a drive check.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the whole ability is powerful, but honestly, it doesn't feel that powerful.
Yeah.
Like, it feels, and it's weird that you're having to go through so much resources just to get
anything.
a subpar effect.
I can't have any card. Like, the first time we played this deck, we recorded it and never posted the video. But for the first time this came out, we actually recorded it. And I built the deck and I was like, man, I got to CB so much. Let me utilize as many CB effects as possible, just not to, because CBing the Vanguard, sure, you can CB4, make it a 20k and you're powerful, sure, but, you're not getting the most potential out of your plays. 33 Vanguard's just a PG away from, that's it. She's not getting any guard restrictions, she's not getting any critical, so giving power to her is pointless. So let me use CBs in other avenues, and I make the deck. I go first. Ditch, ride. Vanguard ability, Soul Blast. Okay.
Get the
Free ride. Look at my hand. Okay, I need to remake this. I didn't even go to grade 3 because I'm like, I didn't put any Soul Blast in this deck other than the ride line. That's 3 copies of in the deck. I can't Soul Blast, period. I gotta remake this deck.
And that's the issue with this deck, in my opinion, is you're committing so hard to make sure you use all your resources, but there's no real payoff for it.
I mean, the grade 1 is a mandatory Soul Blast to just have a restand, which is good for the deck. You have a good column, but that's it. The ride line is going to Soul Blast you 1. On your grade 2 turn, you got to figure out how to Soul Blast 1 to even re-ride, which means you got to put so many other cards that can Soul Blast. Either be a ditch thing, or you got to put the ride line in, or you got to put that one card that's a rare, that's a Soul Blast 1, and if you're powerful, it's a 10k booster.
Or that grade 1 we covered earlier, that when it boosts.
Exactly. Or the triple rare that calls something out of soul. Like, you have cards to do it, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, you have to use them to get the powerful, to get the most benefits. And if you don't, it's like, what are you doing with this deck then?
Yeah. And then even worse is when you persona ride and you're like, oh, well, now I have a soul, wasn't it?
I know, right? Fuck. And then there's a 5-attack combo that's really cool, but fucking hard to pull off because someone doesn't let you live long enough.
I'm sorry.
And we read the last fucking card.
Oh, yeah, that perfect, like, cap off.
Yeah.
Estesius Live Kyrie.
Estesius X Live.
X Live. Grade 4 Kyrie, continuous Vanguard. All of your rear guards placed this turn get power +5. And then auto Vanguard when this unit attacks. If your soul has a Kyrie with in his card name, choose two of your rear guards, up to 2 of your rear guards, return them to your hand. Choose 2 cards from your hand and call them to rear guard. Fun fact, I didn't realize this last time, but the calling from hand part is mandatory. The balancing isn't, but the calling 2 cards from your hand is mandatory. It's not up to.
Oh.
So you lose 2 of your drive checks. Basically.
Well, if you bounce 2 cards, you call 2 cards.
Exactly, you even out.
But
if you choose not to bounce, you're just minusing. Or if you don't have rear guards at all, you swing with Vanguard. You just straight minus.
Yeah, it's like swing with rear guards. Oh my god, if you have no cards in soul, you can't even do the effect.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can bounce, but you don't have a few. Woof. There. I don't think it's gonna be brought up that much, but yeah.
Yeah. At the bright note, equates to everything you call is gonna have +5, so it's gonna help. I mean, especially with the pokes.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think we only have 2 other cards to talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards that we could talk about, but there's too many. We don't want to make this a 3-hour thing.
Let's see.
Like, let's just cover the V promos that got
leaked.
leaked because everybody lost their shit, especially Thavas and Asha players.
Yes, those are pretty much them.
Man, I thought you had to prep, man.
I did, and then it reset when I locked my phone. Give me a minute.
We're professionals.
I think I passed it already.
You pass it. It's decently soon. Like, it's not that far back. Like, it's after the.
I know.
Friends.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to get there. I don't want to pass it again. There it is.
There you go.
So we got Battle Siren Idolade. It's back. It's it's a grade 2 with act, cost, rest this unit and another rear guard. And until the end of turn, this unit gets auto once per turn. At the end of the battle that your grade 3 or greater Vanguard attacked, cost counterblast 1 and stand this unit. And then auto, when this unit is stood by your card's ability during the battle phase, it gets power +5.
Man, I wish you said that to the mic.
Listen, all right. Regardless, it rests itself. It's going to restand because you're going to ride Lambros. And then it's going to attack, and then your Lambros is going to attack, and it's going to restand again.
Yeah.
And then if you don't use that effect and you restand it with Lambros, it gets +5.
Yeah. Overall, I think it also gains 5k from its own ability restanding it, right?
It's only withstood by the effect of a Vanguard.
By a card's ability during your battle phase.
Oh, card's ability? Oh, never mind. Yeah, it gets 5k from its own effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, really good card.
Oh, it's not a once per turn. So, restand it with its own ability, restand it with Lambros, that's 10k extra.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, great that we were talking about V Lambros because, her first ability, resting itself in another unit, helps V Lambros.
Yes.
And V Lambros just restands her, so she's good. But the other effect, like, she doesn't have to be, right? No, you have to use the first effect to get the second effect, right?
When this unit stand by the ability of your in the battle phase, yeah.
Yeah. So premiums technically she can be ran, but I don't think she's as good in premium as she is in V.
Yeah, I mean you can still restand it and get power, but
but you need to restand it the first time. Like at least in Lambros, she can attack with herself to be rested. In premium, she's gonna rest herself to gain the ability, and then you have to restand her to even attack with her.
Yes. Overall, decent card.
E.
Next up, we got Pure Maiden Katrina. It's a grade 1.
I can hear Madison now.
I hear the scream. Auto, when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose the 1 card from among them with Asha in this card name. Reveal it, put it to your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do not reveal a card, you may call up to 1 plant token to Rearguard. And then act once per turn, cost counterblast 1 and retire a plant token. Choose one of your Vanguards as Asha in this card name, and it gets triple drive until the end of turn.
This card is just fucking amazing for both premium and not premium Asha. Premium and V premium Asha. Like V premium definitely just because, the triple drive. And premium is like, okay, I'm going to guarantee myself my ride line. I'm going to guarantee or at least get better chances to hit my Asha for a ride line in premium. And if I'm going first, at least I'm going to have triple drive.
Yeah. Although it's dead when you stride because you already have triple drive.
Exactly.
And you're just redundantly attacking a token for no reason.
Exactly. But V Asha, which is it's meant to play, like this card's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, because
hey, I'm gonna get an Asha in my hand. Cool. Hey, I didn't get an Asha in my hand. I'm gonna get a 13k column. Hey, I'm gonna kill that plant token to give my Vanguard triple drive in a deck that literally says my plant tokens, the whole Asha fairy tokens, gain the same fucking drive checks as my Vanguard. So triple drive, why not?
Exactly.
That's fucking good card.
Yep. And on top of that, it's a Vanguard Rearguard, so you can just ride it and get the skill. Also.
Exactly. But overall, just amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, with those cards out of the way, hey, if you're interested in buying any cards we just mentioned, go check out Triple Sleeve TCG.
They got great deals on singles, clan splits, and even cases, so check out the website.
Link will be in the description. All right, news segment. Not much news to cover. We're going to be live streaming on the 8th, or technically the 7th, or however you want to call it. It's going to be really late here.
The product live stream.
Exactly. We're going to be streaming that. We're getting more information on Booster Set 5 next Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see what actual goodies finally get a hold of those.
I think they announced that they're revealing all the information for Dual Nations.
Or as much as possible,
yes.
At least.
So we should know, how they're supposed to be built around and everything like that.
Something. Like, we've been teased and, theory crafting for the longest time now.
I know a lot of people that are like, I don't care about Lyrical are probably rejoicing right now.
Hey, now, Lyrical was fun. Like, I didn't much care for Powerful Friends, but after getting to play both decks, and it's like, it's not bad, it's not bad, it's not bad.
It's a refresher.
Yeah, it's not fresh. It's not bad. I like the Celestial cards. Jesus fucking Christ, I love the Celestial cards. But yeah, outside of that, the only other news we got is Springfest. Yay! Currently we have 4 locations for North America. Hopefully those locations expand. We are trying and planning to go to one of them. It's either going to be Houston or Jersey. At the moment. If Atlanta happens, oh fuck yeah, we're going.
If they add Atlanta, then we're 100% going to be there.
Yep. But we're hoping, praying and all that. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have teams. We're probably going to enter standard and then maybe V premium if we feel like it.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, honestly, if we have to go to Houston where we fly out, we might not be able to because we're going to have to fly back.
I mean, me and Hector planned for Friday trip and back Monday, in the sense we fly Monday.
Oh, well, fair. Then, yeah, we probably will do that Saturday, Sunday then.
But change some prices. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, but definitely Atlanta. If we're there, we're probably going to play.
The whole debate about what formats on what day. Yeah. Premium and standard on the same day. Probably not bad decision, yet good decision.
It was a decision that was made.
Yeah.
It's not our card game.
Exactly. Like, it's one of those things like, could have been better? Sure. Did we know we were going to have this problem? 100%. Was there a less, to not quote too much, less sucky way to combine the formats with Weiss? More than likely, yeah. Is this a reality of the situation? 100%. Have they listened? Yes. Are they going to change? Maybe. If they do, will everybody be happy? Probably not.
Oh, no. There is going to be some people that are happy.
Exactly. But overall, my honest opinion is like, it could have been better, sure, whatever, but it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
look at the bright side, Springfest is back. It's not that big of a deal if premium and standard are the same day. It's only one regional. Wait until Championship Series comes out. Wait until this comes out. This back after a pandemic. Like, look on the bright side, not just on all the little negatives.
I want to add one thing, and then I'm going to leave it there. Is for those of you who wished premium was on a different day, do you really go to premium on team leagues? Just saying.
Don't call out too many
I'm not going to call
Hey,
out.
There's teams. They're premium teams.
I mean, there is some people that do enjoy it, but most of the people that play premium are just like, I just want to play it on my own.
I don't like to assume anything in the sense of people playing, not people playing class. I haven't looked into premium too much in the sense to know if there are teams or people who do want to play solo because it's premium. But overall, that's why I also don't want to assume too much of why Bushy decided to put premium and standard on the same day, because I don't know Jack diddly about the business side of anything or executive decisions about anything they do. They're a multimedia company that runs on 3 continents, a card game, 2 different card games, so many mobile games. Regionals are back for the first time. They got to go through COVID restrictions through every location, this and that. What format is the littlest problem right now, and it doesn't need to be addressed.
Philip,
Yeah.
breathe. But regardless, that's why I said it before. It's their card game. They're doing it. I'm just happy to actually be back in a tour live person event and not have to play it in BRO or a camera.
Exactly. Hey, BRO was good.
It was good.
I hope they bring it back too.
It is going to come back, and I do agree that it's good and fun. But a physical card game, I want to have physical events.
Oh, you're 100% great.
That's the best
Why
part.
can't we have both?
We can.
There we go. Well, with that spiel out of the way, we're going to end this episode here. Hopefully we didn't go for too long. Hopefully we stay on track with V-Time so we don't have to cover too much in 1 hour episodes. Keep them back at 30s.
Yeah.
But with that, we got a lot of catching up still to do. The videos can be coming out. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to say. You got anything?
V-Times are back.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you at a regional.
Yeah. Come say hi. Other than that, I'm going to end it here. If you like the video, please leave a like. Share with your friends. Comment down below what you think or what regionals you're going to go to. With that being said, if you like what I do here, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell to get notified. Maybe follow us on Facebook, Twitter, like us on Facebook. I think it's like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join our Discord, watch us on Twitch, and all those goodies. Did I miss any? I haven't done this in a while, so I can't remember if I
Discord,
missed any.
Twitch, Facebook,
No, they're on YouTube now.
Instagram,
We don't have an Instagram, and not making it on social media.
Twitter.
Fuck that. Anyway, with that being said, I've been Philip,
This is Alex.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Oh! I'm glad the camera's still recording.